There's a pretty intense manhunt going on tonight for a convicted child molester who cut off his ankle monitor. That's happening a lot lately and probably will keep happening. News 13's Crystal Gutierrez has more about that from the Newsplex. Crystal.
And Dick, Dante Fawcett is the fourth felon who has cut off his tracking device recently. 3 are sex offenders.
This is what every sex offender parolee is on in the state.
Except for Dante Fawcett, a convicted child molester. Last night, word spread that the man who molested a 14-year-old girl in this Albuquerque home, forcing her to take nude photos, was on the run.
Last night about 7:20, Dante Fawcett cut off his active GPS bracelet.
Probation and parole says Fawcett is the third sex offender to cut off his ankle monitor and disappear in the past few months. Child molester Christopher Young and rapist Donnie Lopez both cut off their tracking devices and vanished for weeks until they were caught this month.
It does put the little hairs on the back of your neck straight up, you betcha.
But sex offenders aren't the only ones trying to vanish off the radar.
If they're going to cut it off, they're doing something wrong.
Officers say Eugene Jaramillo illustrates that perfectly. 2 months out of prison, his GPS tracker led detectives to a stash of guns, drugs, even a rocket launcher. He was long gone, his monitor cut off. Deputies found him hiding under a friend's trailer near Las Lunas.
He even cut himself on the head trying to crawl underneath his trailer to hide.
4 criminals supposed to be on tracking devices cutting their way to freedom with nothing more than a pair of scissors.
It's a little bit more difficult than you think.
And a little muscle.
That's how it is.
So why is it so easy to cut off? Probation and parole says it has to be. They have their hands tied.
Medically, if there was a problem, it would have to be able to cut off by a hospital or somebody.
Now, we've been told 10 minutes after probation and parole was alerted that Fawcett had cut off his ankle monitor, 4 agencies were combing the city looking for him. There's still no sign of him right now. Back to you.
All right, Crystal, probation and parole says despite what's been going on recently, the vast majority of convicts who are on ankle monitors do not tamper with them.